Hi, it's 33 Guy. Today we're talking about you finding your sign and symbol. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. I've talked about 33s appearing in license plates, and so I am able to statistically analyze them. And yeah, they appear on license plate more often than chance when I'm around. That happens. I've shown that to be a fact to me and others more than once. So I want you to look for your sign. I want you to look for your symbol. And we're going to talk about different ways it can show up. Here's a story of myself with a friend of mine in August 2019, when things were less crazy than they are now. So I'm up with him in Red Deer. You'll see some clips of him talking about that as well. And so we went to a restaurant, buffet, and blah, blah, blah. Things were good. The bill came, pick it up. It was $33.96. Hey, pretty cool.
So the eating food was the first one, yeah. And it was you were all excited because you looked at the receipt from the check, and there's a 33 on it there, as I recall.
But the reference number to that that invoice, that bill, had, I don't know how many digits. Is it 6 or is it 10 or 13? Had a 33 in there, and I thought, oh yeah, that's nice. You know, just a little touch by the universe, saying, hi, how are you doing? And after supper, we went to a movie. We went to the movie Long Shot. Before the movie started, we're sitting in there with just watching. How many of you remember that hot dog in the drive-ins? Watching some of the previews and that. I turned to him and I said, Neil, there's going to be a 33 in this movie. And 6 minutes, 10 seconds on Netflix right now. That's where I've made some copies. I'd like to say, you see down here, I don't know how all this stuff works, but I'm going to throw that in there. So this was a picture I took of Long Shot at 6 minutes, 10 seconds from the start of the movie. And it's a scene where Charlize Theron is in her bathroom and flooded stuff over and she fell asleep, and then boom, she hits the alarm, and the alarm goes off at 3:35. She wakes up at 3:33. That was in that movie. Hey, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I want you to find your symbols, your sign. November 2019 is when this channel, the 33 Enigma channel, was first introduced through YouTube. I didn't do anything. Didn't know how to do anything. And December of last year, 2020, December last year, I had some skills that were recently taught to me on how to edit, and so I did some stuff like that. As I was editing, I would put Spotify onto my TV music. So I was listening to music to not be as distracted as I would if I was watching the internet or television while I was editing these films. When I was done, and I put everything onto the internet, I put it on my YouTube, December 13th. From December 13th until December 28th, I watched a dozen movies. Of those 12 movies, audio videos, they weren't all movies. Some were from Turner Classics, that was a movie, and then Hollywood Suite, of course, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, I saw some movies there. I saw a brand new 2021 sitcom. I think it was the last episode of Schitt's Creek. Within the first few minutes, truck drives up, there's a 33 in the plate. I saw a dozen movies from the 13th to the 28th of December. 10 of them had 33s in there, like the Schitt's Creek episode. So, find your symbol.
And my number, I think, happens to be 14.
So yours is 14. I suggest that the odds of seeing a 14 is the same as seeing a 33, I believe. There's still 1 in 10, 1 in 10, right? Hey, let's do an experiment. Watch a dozen movies and see how many times your symbol shows up. Or if you want to be more clear, just take a 2-digit number and see how many times that shows up for you. I do not watch sports. Sports fans, you guys that are watching these guys run around with numbers on their back, that's way too easy, I think. That's way too easy. But you could try that just as a start. Whenever I watch sports and I see some guy running around with a 33 in his back, I say, oh, okay, that's nice. I appreciate that. But it's much easier than watching, like I say, the symphony and seeing these gorgeous artists in black dresses playing the cello or something, you know? Like, they don't have numbers on them. Sports fans, forget the game. Go out and look in other aspects of your 3D world. See where the universe is talking to you. Pay attention. Take some time, meditate, listen to yourself, listen to your higher self. You know, feel whatever you need to do and find out how the universe is talking to you. And then in your day-to-day activity, you might notice your sign and symbol or somehow, however that works for you. Mine is 33. I've been able to statistically analyze it with a license plate. It shows up in movies, 10 out of 12 movies. Do an experiment, see how that works for you. As I said, December 13th to the 18th, about 2 weeks of 2020, I had watched 12 movies and sitcoms, things like that. 10 of them had my sign in there, had a 33 in there. So, find your sign. And I will, in another clip, have an adjunct to this one. I'm going to tell you the dates, the movies, the channels, that all of that occurred. So, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Be kind to each other. Be kind to each other.